Hey team. Um, I'm sitting here in the hammock and I'm holding my little girl and I'm talking to some people who told me they were interested in becoming a coach. And, I did my normal thing where I just check back and I say, hey girl, I'm so excited and I know that you are ready to do some things. And I'm just wondering if you're ready now, because I'm ready if you are, kind of thing. And I just got back a message that said, I'm excited and I'm ready to do this. I'm just nervous about how much money it's going to cost. And my heart freaking broke. I'm not going to lie. Broke. Because, I grew up without money. Like, my mom didn't make a ton and she was a single mom. But ever since I was, like, able out, to work, I made okay money. I was in the hospitality industry, so it wasn't like a paycheck. It was tips, but you could work really hard and long hours and you could make some freaking money. So I never really went without. Of course, I made horrible decisions and blew my money and wouldn't have rent. My mom would bail me out or whatever. But in my adulthood, I have not really hurt for anything. I can remember when it was time to become a coach, and Lindsay, my coach, said, and pick whichever pack makes the most sense to you. And back then, there were no challenge packs. It would start with Shakeology and your business tools, or you could start with like 2 or 3 fitness programs in Shakeology, or you could start with this like $1,000 pack, And I'm like, well, the $1,000, I never had that in the bank. But the Shakeology, was about what a lowest challenge pack was, 140. It was like $139.99, to get it, and I was like, okay, that's about one shift, All right, fine, I'll work tomorrow and make that back. It sucked to lose it, but I looked at what I got, which was a bag of Shakeology, so I knew that was 30 meals. I'm like, all right, 30 meals and 30 days worth of vitamins, and I'm becoming a coach to start my own business and make this money back. That was my thought. Like, okay, that's my investment, but I know that I'm going to have to get a return on my investment. I'm going to have to work. I'm going to have to ask people to do this with me. I'm going to have to post to inspire them to want to join me. I'm going to have to work out so they see the benefit, they see the value of working out, and they want to, do what I'm doing. Now, again, I was single. Me and Tony were just dating. We were getting married. I didn't have dependents. We didn't have a mortgage. Like, we didn't have a lot of those things that I don't want people to take their very needed money from unless they're gonna freaking do this business. Like, don't waste your money. I want this to make sense. I want you to do something with it. So, like, just now, I don't know, gosh, it's just like this 2-3 weeks postpartum where I'm emotional. I'm sad, even. I'm thinking of people a lot. And it's like, I don't want anyone to just put their money in the garbage. I want you to build this business. I want to help you. I can't do it for you. All I can do is basically tell you what you got to do, share some content every now and then, make videos like this every now and then, but then you've got to take the steps. I don't want any of you to have to worry about money, and I know that some of you do, and that's hard. And I'm telling you, if you worked on building this business with your entire heart and soul and thought about it often and prayed about it and made a vision board and wrote out those affirmations and did those things that matter, those internal things that matter, the way you talk to yourself, the way you think about your business, and the action steps that are out loud and tangible, all these things, if you do them, there is growth that will happen. No one ended up in the top 10 by accident. No one ended up in the Millionaires Club by accident. No one just had success land in their lap. It was all very, very intentional. And I tell you, it was hard at times. It was stressful at times. It was, oh, she's squirming. It was, I guess, a lot of heart. It takes a lot of heart. But that does to build any business, even if it's a franchise, if you bought a coffee and tea shop, or if you're starting your own Etsy shop, it's manpower, it's hours invested. It's if you're making crafts, you gotta do it. You gotta make your crafts. And that's how you can look at this. It's like every post is a craft. Every workout is part of your craft. Like, that just has to be your mentality. If you have another job, and I call it a job, J-O-B, that has to be your other thing, okay? Like, you got a job, but you've got Beachbody, and you've got to carve out that time for Beachbody, because Beachbody is going to be what gets you out of your job and creates more time and more freedom for you and your family. Like, that is the way this is designed to work. Beachbody does not replace your income as soon as you do it, but you build it, and you keep creating more, and you keep building your empire and your network and your team, okay? I cannot tell you. I don't just flippantly sign people, okay? I don't. When you sign up with me, I care about you, and I care about your whole entire family. I encourage your questions. I do my absolute best to get back to you in a reasonable time. I don't want to spoon feed you, but I want to tell you that I believe in you, and I believe that you can do this. But I need you to believe in yourself, and I need you to do those things like reading your personal development, those things that you can't prove that you did. Like, I can't check and see if you did that, but I know by the way things are working for you, by the way your mindset is. I know by the way, is your business growing? Are these people reading? Like, I can freaking tell, okay? Just as my husband can tell if I'm slacking on my reading, because it shows. It shows in my attitude, shows in my efforts. If you're ever feeling super down and like you don't know which way to step in your business, then that's when you need to go pick up your book and read 10 pages, because you're going to feel renewed. You're going to feel re-inspired. You're going to feel like, okay, I'm not the only one who is suffering a little bit or struggling or got obstacles. No, that's everybody. But there's people who deal with it just a little bit better because they are filling the cup. They're learning tools and strategies and processes on how to deal with things. I just don't want to lose anyone and them go, well, that wasn't for me. I'm not the kind of person who do that, or who could do that. Or, this one, well, it's that business, it doesn't work. I don't want to lose anyone to any of those excuses any of those exit strategies, because I believe that anybody can do this. And I say that because if I can, I believe that anybody can, because I know me, and I wasn't a success at anything, okay? I know that I deal with insecurities and comparing and being super unorganized and not knowing technology. I dealt with all of that stuff, but my desire, my will to build this business and create financial freedom and make it to where I could be home with my son and now daughter anytime is what got me through it. It's like, okay, I don't know everything, but I'm going to do what I can to bridge that gap, because I believe that your excitement and your passion and your belief will trump skill any day of the week, and I'm proof, okay? So can you please just say to yourself and maybe to your family, how important is this? This is important. Look your family in the eye and say, you're important. I believe that I can do this. I believe in myself. I believe in this business. I believe in the product. I want to do this. If you're not getting support at home, perhaps ask for it. Like, give me a year. And that's what I tell my coaches, be here in a year. But not just a year of sitting, waiting for success to happen to you. A year of working, a year of posting, a year of committing to your health and fitness journey and inviting people unapologetically with passion and confidence, because you've got something great to offer. Okay, this is my challenge for you. If you've been a coach and you haven't done anything yet, please make today the day that you start, and just start with reading something. If you don't got a book, then watch a YouTube video. Anything, Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, John Maxwell, Darren Hardy, any of those authors that you hear people talking about a lot. Look in the files of any of our groups for that big, huge personal development list and just go, that one. I don't care. Just start reading something or listening to something. Okay? I just want you to make that initial investment in yourself and into this business worth it. I don't want anyone to fall off. I don't want anyone to quit. I want you to believe that you have something good to offer, and you need to spread the word. Like my husband and Jim Rohn say, if you say something good enough, it's going to fall on the ears that need it, okay? If you say something that's worth value enough, it is going to fall on good ears. All right, so just believe in that. I believed in that, and I made it happen. And the people that also have made it happen believed in that, and they just kept talking. They just kept doing, and they just kept inviting. It is a system, and it's a numbers. I don't want to call it a game because it's not a game, but it is a numbers thing, okay? So the more people you talk to, the more people that are going to say yes. And the more people that you talk to, the more confidence you're going to have, because you're going to get better, and your averages are going to get better. In the beginning, you may talk to 10 people and 2 get it. But then you're going to talk to 10 people and you're saying it better, okay? You've had a few more successes and now 3 people get it. And then you talk to 10 people and 7 people get it, okay? So when I say get it, they didn't hate it. And they didn't think you're crazy. Or maybe they think you're crazy, but they're going to do it anyway because maybe they're a little bit crazy, all right? I was a little bit crazy. When I first started this business, I told people I'm going to make $1 million. And I had no idea how, but I believed I was going to do it, and I did it, okay? And I believe the same thing for you. So can you please do this, not for me, but for you and your family? Can you please believe in yourself enough? Can you believe in your mission enough? Can you go press play right now because you haven't all day? Because you didn't think there was a reason to? Bottom line, your business is the reason to. Your family is the reason to. And that is exactly how I trained myself to think in the beginning when I was starting my health and fitness journey, because I was not a health and fitness person. I became one, and now I need to become one again. I cannot wait for that. But I became one, and I became respected. And people would message me, and they wanted to know what I was doing, and they wanted to know if I could help them. And that came from me being very candid with a transformation. That came with me putting my big body up on Facebook before it was small, but I was doing it for accountability. I was doing it because I had to change my body. So I put the big body up there, the body that just had a baby. I put that out there, and I'm going to do it again. Dear Lord, help me. But I'm going to do it again, and you got to do that too, okay? You got to show people that you're doing this. People are not going to believe you if they don't, or I'm sorry, they're not going to trust you. You got to build credibility by showing up every day, by doing what you're asking other people to do, by doing what you say you're going to do. Okay? So by proclaiming those goals out loud, that's why I ask everyone to do that, because you're giving yourself accountability. You tell your Facebook what you plan to do, and then you got to do it. Because if you don't, you're losing credibility, and you want to build it. When you build trust and credibility, you build an audience that's going to buy into you. And that's what it is. You don't even need them to buy into Beachbody that much. You need them to buy into you. And when they decide that it's time for them to start their health and fitness journey, you want them to think of you. And you're going to have branded yourself so much on your social media that they will think of you. All right? So can you just do this with me? I know I have not been the best coach, and I definitely have not been the best mentor. But I am here if you need me, and I am waiting, like seriously, counting down the days until I can do what I'm asking you to do, where I can work out and post and sweat and invite people, okay? It's been very difficult to invite people to a challenge group that I can't participate in, because people need me to participate in order for them to participate. I have seen that happen enough over the past 5 years to know that no one's going to do what I'm asking them to do if they don't see me doing it. And that's the same for you in your business, in your challenge groups, and the coaching opportunity, okay? Whew, your coaches need to see you doing it, which is why you're probably struggling right now, because you don't see me being that coach that I was, that attracted you. But I need you to look at the old me, or look at my videos, or follow other people to get that inspiration until you see me back in the saddle. I need that from you. It's been very difficult to not be in my same mentality or the same place of passion, okay? So don't think that I've just been sitting over here twiddling my thumbs. I think about this every day, and I think about you guys every day. All right, this video has gone long enough. It was just something I needed to say, and I'm thanking the good Lord for giving me the words to say it, because that is all I ever ask for, is just let me say what needs to be heard. Okay, I love you guys. Please post below if you have any questions or anything to say. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.